Alright, what is up everybody? This is hmongsk1llz and this is Dissecting Goldglove. So if you guys don't have any idea of what I'm talking about here, he recently posted up a video asking his viewers to pretty much dissect his videos, you know, giving him tips on what he did right and what he did wrong in the game. And so yeah, here he goes. Or here I go. Straight off the bat, you guys know that he did not come into the battlefield prepared. He came in with a sniper rifle, especially in a headquarters match, and that's just not a smart thing to do. I would have ran in with the gun of choice, you know, the AK-74U, but that's him. He probably didn't care at the time. And right here, you see him throw a grenade. Do you see how he threw that? He looked all the way up and then he tossed it, and that's just not a smart way to utilize your lethal grenades. Especially because it limits your view. So you know, during the time that you were looking up to throw your grenade, there probably would have been an enemy that came, you know, across and killed you while you weren't looking at them. So what I would have done is I would have taken a few steps back and then jumped forward and then tossed a grenade at where I wanted to land, and that would have thrown the Semtex further. And it would have landed, you know, in a better area that probably would have killed whoever Goldglove was aiming at the time. And I probably would not have, if I was gonna throw, you know, a lethal grenade the way that Goldglove just did, I probably would have gone with the frag, just because it would have not exploded as fast and it would have landed further. But that was Goldglove, and he probably didn't care going into this game as much at the time, and so that's why he ran in with the sniper rifle. And when you're playing headquarters or any objective games, you know, like demolition, he did a good job there taking a high vantage point, and that's what you always want to do. You always want to look down at the enemy, not look up at the enemy, because when you have a high vantage point, you have a better rate of or a better chance of taking down your enemies, you know. And right here, he totally just cut off the enemy's routes. Him and his teammates were working together to pretty much deflect the enemies from coming over to the headquarters. And right here, he does a smart play by picking up the AK-74U, because in a game like this, you just kind of need an automatic if you want to cut off your enemy's routes efficiently. And so he did a good job there. But what's about to come up about right here, two things. What he did right was he started walking backwards as he was shooting that guy. Because he saw that another guy was coming, and he was about to shoot Goldglove. But what Goldglove did wrong was he didn't stop shooting and run away. He kept firing, and so he got himself killed. And right there, I'm not gonna lie, 9 times out of 10 I probably would have done the same thing. I probably would have looked the other way and then turn around and then get killed by that guy because I didn't see him. But that's just me. That's just you know, one of those situations sometimes that you just can't help it. And another one's about to occur in a little bit here, but you know, right here he dies, and now he's just having to wait for his teammates to all die out so that the enemies can destroy the headquarters. But I guess the obvious thing to do in this situation is to just run straight into the middle of the map as close as possible until the headquarters pops up, so you have a good sense of where the headquarters is. And right here he's about to do a few I guess not so smart things. He charged straight up to that guy with a sniper rifle, and obviously because quick scoping was not available at this time, he wasn't able to pick that guy off, and he got killed there. But that's okay. He makes an attempt to run for the headquarters, But right there, he got distracted by that guy, and that was not a smart thing to do. He popped back right up, especially with the sniper rifle, and he got himself killed. And right here, he tried to go back for the payback, no scope, but he fails again. And you never want to do that. What I would have done is I would have knifed the guy, because this game is all about knifing, not shooting, of course. And he learns this lesson, so he takes a different route. And right here, he's able to get his payback in a very interesting way. Right here, he messes around with this guy a little bit, and he takes him out the headshot, you know. But right here, he gets back into his high vantage point, and that was pretty good of him. But this game isn't about being nice. I mean, this commentary isn't about being nice. It's about being mean. So let's talk about the bad things. It's good. It's funny and it's fun to toy around with your enemies sometimes, especially if you just want to get payback and tick them off. But in a headquarter game, this could happen if you did that. It could cost you, your team, some points, because if he would have not done that and he would have challenged those guys to a battle, I mean to a gunfight, you know, utilizing the AK-74U that he was carrying at the time, he probably would have been able to take them out, and he probably would have been able to score some more points for his team, and this game would have been shorter, and I would not have to commentate this long. But that's okay. Goldglove was not thinking of me, about me at the time, and so it doesn't matter. Nonetheless, he does come out with the win. His team does win, and obviously, I mean, come on, the enemy team has 0 captures. But what I would have done there is I would have picked up the AK-74U and then picked this guy off. But that's okay, because he does pick that guy's AK-74U, and he runs back for the high vantage point. And this is where he uses the sniper gun very efficiently. His team just captured the headquarters, and so he was protecting the headquarters from a high point of view, and so that was pretty smart of him, because this you get like the whole overview of where your enemies are coming from, and so he was able to pick a few off that would have taken out your teammates at the headquarters, and then they would have destroyed it, and you guys would have had less points. But whatever, I mean, it's okay. They only need about 1 or 2 more captures, and right here he got himself into a situation where no matter what he did, he probably would have died, because he was holding a sniper rifle and that guy was holding an automatic, and they were close range, and so quick scoping was non-existent during this time of gameplay, I'm guessing. But that's okay, because they patched it today, and they made sniping a little bit easier, actually a whole lot easier. But right here, if you guys listen closely, you guys will hear a guy say planting claymore, and that was the enemy that just killed him right here. So a quick tip here, guys, you can hear both the enemy and your teammates talking, so be on the lookout for those, because that could really pinpoint where the enemy is sometimes when you're playing a game, an objective game. But obviously he didn't have his sound horn on, and so that caused him the death. But his teammates do capture this headquarters, and they do win the game. He does utilize this sniper rifle a bit more, picking the enemy off and holding them back, and so they were able to pull off the win. So this is pretty much it for Dissecting Goldglove. I hope you guys liked it. I know I wasn't the best at commentating, and that's because I'm fairly new. But feel free to come over to my channel, check me out. I am pretty good. I'm not nearly as good as Goldglove, but I do have some pretty good gameplays. And so if you guys are, if you guys could help me out, then that would be really cool. And so yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.